FastCast movies. Digging back into the vault once again. Today I'm going to talk about a film called Up in the Air, which I recently rewatched. It was on my mind because I read Anna Kendrick's book, Scrappy Little Nobody. I did a FastCast about a little while ago. She was in it. This was basically the movie that gave her her big break. I went to see this movie in the theaters with my wife, at the time girlfriend. We both liked it a lot. George Clooney is great in it. But rewatching it again, I don't know if my tastes have just become different as I've gotten older, because the fact of the matter is I still love a lot of movies that aren't great movies. But it was good. I don't necessarily think it was great. It felt a little bit simplistic. The message of the story, and there will be spoilers here for, a decades-old movie, but the general story is that George Clooney is a guy who fires people for a living. He gets hired by companies to go fire people when they downsize so that the bosses don't have to do it themselves. And his company, that's what they do. And so they send people all over the country to do this firing. Anna Kendrick character is this hot young upstart just out of college who has this idea of doing it basically via Skype. She thinks she's going to revolutionize it and save them a ton of money because they're not going to have to fly people all over the world. But he likes flying all over the world. He likes being up in the air. He's like, I was on the road 253 days out of the year last year. And he really enjoys that part of the job. And so the fact that she's going to come in and change it so that he can do all his work from home really messes with him because he likes the world of being on the road. He also has a, girlfriend that's out on the road. They sort of meet wherever they happen to be because this woman also has a job where she travels a lot. And they live in this sort of bubble of a world. When I was younger, I used to call these fixed time relationships. Like if you go to camp, you'll have a girlfriend who's your girlfriend at camp, but then when camp's over, everybody understands that you're not going to be pen pals. And so the thrust of the movie is him taking the Anna Kendrick character on the road so that she can really learn what it is they do face to face, ostensibly to help her make the firing via Skype better. She gets a couple of awakenings when she actually sees how people react when they get fired and whatever. The story is really supposed to be about how George Clooney, who gives this motivational speech about cutting things out of your life to make your life lighter so that you can travel and live life the way that he lives life. It's about him learning that no, he really does want connections. By the end, he tries to go meet the girlfriend person at her home, and he discovers she has a husband and a family. The person that she is on the road is a completely different person than who she is at home, that she actually does have all those connections, but she pretends like she doesn't when she's on the road. Whereas he doesn't have those connections, and that's just all of who he is. So there's this play between the idea of he only has one side of himself, whereas she obviously has two. That depresses him. He feels like he's missing something from his life. I feel like it's told in a very simplistic way. Not that he doesn't experience it, and that it's not true, and that it's not conveyed by George Clooney. The movie takes it as read that sort of lone wolf lifestyle is bad, and he needs to figure that out, as opposed to, in my opinion, really earning why it's bad. But George Clooney's great, Vera Farmiga is great, Anna Kendrick is great, and it's worth another watch, if only just to see if you agree with whether I think it's simplistic or not. So let me know what you think. I give it a B. FastCast movies, up in the air. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching the FastCast. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. J Handle, and check back because I do this a couple times every week. FastCast.